What's up, y'all? I need to get a chore done that I've been putting off for a while. This is also going to be a video about why you do not leave a sword in a leather sheath for a long period of time. I must have got this thing in the early 90s. Can't tell you who made it. I can tell you though that the pommel is screwed on, that the tang is full thickness. I can't tell you the steel. Pretty sure it's not stainless steel. Otherwise it wouldn't look like that. But yeah, I had this sword for a long time and left it in my father's gun cabinet, you know, after I got out of school. And don't mind the cans, I'm recycling. But after I got out of school and moved out and took some things with me, this I forgot. Now I have had it for a few years. But I never got around to polishing it. I just kept oiling it up so it wouldn't get any worse than it already was. Today though, I'm polishing it. You may be wondering what I'm gonna polish it with. Gun oil. And just some fine grit wet to dry sandpaper. No, I don't polish my swords with sandpaper and water. You don't need to. Water's just to lubricate it so you don't scratch the sword all up. So I use gun oil. So let's see how this works out. I'm gonna hit, I don't know if you can see in the shade, but this spot right here. I guess while I'm doing this, I may reply to old Matt Brown, another martial arts and swordsmanship channel I follow. Yeah, Matt, there was a bombing here in Beaumont at a church. Figured I'd say something about it because there's absolutely nothing about it on the news. There's a couple YouTube videos, but it's all of the city sheriff doing his press conference. Pretty much to let us know that they don't know nothing. But funny thing about this little corner of the state, people here don't really get bent out of shape about much. This place is like the epitome of southern easy living. Now, don't take me wrong, there are people worrying and stressed out about all these shootings and bombings. One of my martial arts instructors came up to me just Friday and asked me about that bulletproof plate for a backpack I was thinking about getting my son, because she gonna get one for her daughter. But for the most part, this ain't like an overly dramatic city. On the Santa Fe shooting, I've heard a lot of things in the last couple of days, even though I was trying to stay away. That he was had a bunch of Nazi type things posted on social media. He had the first girl he shot, he kept trying to get with and hit on, and she kept turning him down. So it was like an incel situation. And I heard the sick son of a bitch spared the people he liked, like pushed them out of the way and shot the people he didn't like. Now, I've been single for a long time. But the difference between me and all them incel people is I just don't give a shit. I'm more concerned about perfecting my kick to your face than I am about getting my Jimmy wet. The wrong time to shut down Craigslist. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure something out. As you can see, it's working great. This is the whole section I've done so far. Just sandpaper and gun oil. See, I'll get this edge up here. So that maybe y'all can see how it is working for me. Cool story about this sword. Being a young, stupid teenager in the 90s, without resources that we all have through the internet now, I didn't know about the proper use of swords. This is before I started training with the SCA. And I use this thing to pretty much clear some medium and small sized trees out of my backyard. So once I get this thing polished and sharpened and usable, do some cutting with it. The Probably gonna have to break this up into a two-parter. Hey Seth, if you watching, I may be sending you a thing to sharpen. Ooh, cramping fingers. I know what y'all thinking. It's gonna take him all day with that little piece of sandpaper. And you're right. It is. But even though I have tools, a Dremel, bandsaw, shit like that, I'd rather do it like this so I don't end up gouging a rut in the blade. Whew. Almost ashed in my gun oil. It's not an ingredient I want to add. Well, looking a lot better. Whole lot better. Let's turn it in the light so y'all can really see the difference. Polishing this side closest to me, right there. Yeah, I've always been pretty fond of this sword. I love this grip. Your hands don't slip anywhere. Yeah, you got a nice little taper here for your thumb and forefinger, and the rest of the hands just kind of folds around this bulb here. That half moon shape gives a nice grip so it don't slip out. Well, it wouldn't slip out if I didn't just put oil all over the handle. Cheap, basic hilt. It's almost like a Celtic Viking-esque sword. Not quite Viking because they aren't that pointed, but I'm gonna have an issue with that fooler. I have figured out real quick, because it's thinner than my fingers. think I'll be able to clean it up pretty good based on how that end's going. One more look at the blade in the light. Severely rusted side. Beginning to polish side. I think I lost my little sandpaper strip. Oh well, I'll just go cut another one. That one's getting worn out anyway. I'm gonna leave that video there, and I will see y'all in the next one.